Live on YouTube and Google+, it's Pageant Live. This is the place for glamour and style. Get great pageant tips you won't find anywhere else. Find out what you need to know before your next pageant. Post your questions and comments for our panel during the show. Learn great ideas about all aspects of pageantry. Here we go. Pageant Live starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Pageant Live. I'm Stephanie McGrain, and we have an amazing show in store for you tonight. You will be meeting the beautiful ladies of the Corporate America Pageant System, and we will be announcing Pageant Live's Talent Contest winners. I am so excited! But before we get started, I want to introduce my amazing and oh so handsome co-host for tonight, Kyle Haggerty. Welcome, Kyle.
What's up, world? What's up to my pageant and talent community? Kyle Haggerty reporting here. Not in pageant capacity today. We're not doing pageants. We are doing talent and the performing arts. So I come in a different way today, and I'm very excited. If you have not watched the amazing talent show we had on, you can go to www.PageantLIVE.com and look at the highlights so you can pick your own winners. So it is about that time to announce the winners, but before I do, let me list our sponsors and what the prizes are, so those of you all that missed out, you can do it next year. Our top prize to our winner is a full entry to the World Championships of Performing Arts. Their website is www.wcopa.com. If you have not auditioned throughout the year, you have missed out, as we are putting together Team USA to represent the United States in international competition. The winner will receive a full entry to that competition. The first runner-up will get a $250 scholarship, and the remaining top 10 will get a $100 scholarship towards their entries. Now, however, even though when you win the scholarship, you must go through the interview process and the acceptance process with the International Selection Committee. You also, another sponsor is obviously my company, Haggerty & Associates. We are an international level pageant prep organization. Our winner, as well as our top 5, will receive a pageant prep scholarship, as well as La Casa Hermosa, the premier evening gown boutique out of Florida. They will be giving awards as well to our top 3, as well as Formal Envy, another gown shop out of the state of Virginia. Kai Washington Styling will be giving our top 3 styling lessons for hair and makeup and skincare. And of course, Body by Craig, like I said in the talent show, check out the biceps. If you want biceps like mine, he's the way to go. The top 3 will be getting a gift certificate from him as well. So, Stephanie, are we ready for the winners?
Oh my goodness, I am so excited. The suspense is killing me. We had some amazing talent. I was wowed by everyone, so I cannot wait to hear who has won.
Okay, now this is for my Burt Park moment. For those of you all who are not old enough to remember, Burt Parks was the MC of Miss America, you know, like for 30 years or something like that. So I guess this is my opportunity to be him. So with that being said, let me kind of do my special awards first. Each of these people will receive a $250 pageant prep scholarship from Haggerty & Associates. So let's go ahead and give that out. The first award is for the most creative presentation. I would like to give that award to Emily Bradley from the state of Oregon. She sang Popular. And you know, I've never heard the whole song before, you know, so in pageants we only hear like the highlights of the song, and to me she sang the whole thing and she did it great, so she gets the most creative performance award. The second goes to best costuming. If you watch the show, you would agree with me that the hula dance done by Anna from the state of Washington would definitely get that. I thought that she kind of brought it. I like what she was wearing, so she gets the costume award from me tonight, $250 scholarship. The most entertaining award for tonight, which is also a $250 scholarship with Haggerty & Associates. When I tell you this girl sang the song and I just fell out of my chair, it was just amazing. That will go to Haley, also from the state of Oregon. She sang Astonishing. It was absolutely amazing. And then, you know, then the overall talent winner, who I will announce shortly, will also get a scholarship by Haggerty & Associates. So those are my first set of awards. Stephanie, what do you think?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I think those ladies were phenomenal. I can see how they won. So excited. Congratulations, ladies. Woo!
So are we ready for the bigger awards now?
Yes.
Okay.
I am dying to know.
Okay. Our honorable mentions, each of them will get a $100 scholarship towards their entry towards World Championships of Performing Arts. So let's start with those. Make sure I got my list here. I don't want to make any mistakes. Okay. Our first honorable mention comes out of the state of New Mexico. Congratulations, Candy from New Mexico. Our next honorable mention is actually from our best costume winner, who is Anna from the state of Washington. So you will get a $100 entry for World Championships. Our next honorable mention, the cutest young girl in the world, very, very pretty voice from the state of New York. That will be Selena. I enjoyed your performance as well. And then our final honorable mention, who was just absolutely outstanding. She also was our creative presentation award, and that would go to Emily out of Oregon. To those five people, thank you very, very much. Be very proud of your achievements. Yay!
Congratulations! Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. My heart is pounding.
Very excited. Now, before I announce the top 5 here, let's talk about this. I was on the phone for a good portion of this afternoon going over the video and notes and everything with the International Selection Committee earlier, today and part of yesterday. And when I tell you, it was very heated conversation, to be totally frank with you. We didn't take this lightly. We don't. I don't take it lightly because, as a director with World Championships, I have the task of putting together Team USA. And at the World Championships, they will be competing with well over 60 countries in Olympic-style competition. And the United States, even though we're the only superpower in the world, we're not the only superpower at this competition. So therefore, I find it very important for us to make sure that we have the right people on the team. So for the remaining top 5, obviously you will get an invitation to compete. You will get scholarship towards that. So, also you'll get prep services from Haggerty and Associates, as well as the Casa Hermosa, Formal Envy, Kai Washington Styling, and Body by Craig. So, Stephanie, are we ready?
Oh my goodness, so ready, so ready.
Our 4th runner-up. Okay.
Drum roll, yeah.
Moment. I'm sorry. I have to keep telling myself it's not a pageant, that this is a performing arts contest, but we all know that pageant's in my blood, but okay. Our 4th runner-up from the state of Minnesota. Congratulations, Maggie. I enjoyed your singing and guitar playing. That's awesome. Looking forward
way to go, Maggie.
Coming to Hollywood, so congratulations, Maggie. Our 3rd runner-up is from the state of Oklahoma. Shaylin, did I pronounce that right, Stephanie? Shaylin, listen.
Yes.
When I tell you that girl got a voice, oh my goodness, got a voice. Woo! Now, let's talk about these top 3. Right, let's talk about the top 3 for a second. We had to have a whole 20-minute debate on figuring out this top 3 and what order they should be in, because they were all equally fantastic. And to be honest, we did not have a consensus. We had to go back and forth and keep voting to actually get a winner and to get, this top 3 in order. So to the top 3, I just want to say to you that each of you were absolutely fantastic. We look forward to you being on Team USA. Please utilize your scholarships because you all were just highly outstanding. So with that being said, our 2nd runner-up comes from the state of Oregon. Haley, congratulations. I loved Astonishing. I absolutely love it. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Haley. Woo!
I think you're awesome. I really, really do. Okay? So our 1st runner-up. So if the TV cameras were on, the contestants would be holding hands, ready to cry. So let's just envision that moment. Let's just feel that, okay? Our 1st runner-up comes from the state of Oregon. Erica Brady, congratulations. I love Gimme Gimme. I absolutely love it. Looking forward to you being on Team USA, which means our winners come from my home state of Illinois. Congratulations, Amy and Grace Yannick. That duet was absolutely amazing. Stephanie, the harmony on that was outstanding.
Oh my goodness! Oh, they were phenomenal!
They
Yay!
were fantastic.
Congratulations, Amy and Grace! Woo!
And you know, and let me tell you, to be perfectly frank, any one of the three could have won it. I'm going to tell you how fierce the debate became. I had to bring in the president of World Championships to review the videos for us to make a final decision.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. So, ladies, congratulations. And Stephanie, I'm sure you will be able to handle letting them know how to to receive their awards.
Absolutely. Congratulations, everyone. We will be emailing you and letting you know how to claim your prizes.
Congratulations,
oh, I'm so
ladies.
excited. Yay! Thank you, Kyle. Awesome. And thanks to all of the fabulous sponsors. And now we will continue on by meeting the beautiful title holders of the Corporate America pageant. And Caprice, let's start with you.
Hi.
Hello, Caprice.
Hello, I am Caprice Smith, Mrs. Corporate America.
Welcome. So glad to have you tonight.
Thank
and Kenyon, let's meet you next.
She's muted, but if we could hear her, she would say she is Kenyon Dempsey, Miss Mompreneur.
You're so right. I was muted. My goodness gracious. But yes, Kenyon Dempsey, Miss Mompreneur 2014. Thank you, Caprice.
Sure.
Welcome, Kenyon. Welcome, ladies. So excited to have you with us tonight. Now, Kenyon, your title is a little bit different.
Yeah.
And I love that title. It's so intriguing, and I bet you get asked a lot, what does that title mean? So share with us, what is that title all about?
Absolutely. Miss Mompreneur. If you break the word down, mompreneur, so it's a mom who also is an entrepreneur. And with that title, it's such an honor because you can't be Miss Mompreneur without having a little bambino. So I do have a 12-year-old son, and he loves the idea of mompreneur, and that without him, I couldn't be Miss Mompreneur.
Well, congratulations on your title.
Oh, thank you. It's been an honor. It's been a whirlwind at the same time because we got crowned in March, early part of March. So it's such an honor. And people do stop me and they always ask, how do you pronounce your title and what does it really mean? And it's always exciting to explain to them that, you're a mom, you're an entrepreneur, you're a role model, and you have to try to balance that. Being the mom, being the best mom that you can be, because that's one of the highest honors in the whole wide world anyway.
That's right, exactly. And Caprice, tell us a little bit about your title.
Absolutely. Miss Corporate America, she represents today's woman. The Miss Corporate America title, it stands for every woman, every mompreneur, every woman in business, regardless of their role. We've discovered at MCA is not just about working in a tall building and having a corner office. It's really about being career-driven and giving back to your community. And we believe that women have just come so far. We've come so far in the workforce, and we really and truly have it all. We're very balanced. We're looking beautiful, and we are just doing phenomenal jobs in uplifting our community and other women. So the MCA pageant is spotlights women just like that. We have achievements in corporate leaders and entrepreneurs. So if you are under the scope of my voice and this fits you, I'm inviting you to join. I'm loving this title.
Well, I have a quick question for you, Miss Corporate America.
Yes.
What do you say to a woman who decides to stay at home and not be in corporate America? I mean, do you still represent her?
Absolutely. I look at her every day in the mirror. That's exactly what I do. I am having so much fun being the example of what it means I actually retired as a police detective after 20 years. So now that's exactly what I do. I'm at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm fixing breakfast. I'm packing lunch. I'm walking my kids to the bus stop. And I'm greeting my husband. But in between that, I'm also running the nonprofit. I am also staying at home and enjoying life and my family. I am the representation of the women you just described.
That's amazing. Well, let me ask both of you. Kion, you can start first. Share with me, what are the contestants judged on in the pageants. There's a lot of pageants, swimsuit, talent interview, what have you. Tell me, the judging criteria. What are the areas of competition in both of your pageants? Karen, we'll start with you.
Okay. Well, for the Miss Mompreneur pageant, it's not a new pageant, but it is an online pageant. So it's based on nominations. So you can either self-nominate or someone can nominate you. Applications the deadline is New Year's Eve, New Year's Day of 2015. So you just go to the website, you complete the application with name, phone number, the basic information, and then you also have to have a business, be some type of entrepreneur. You have to be able to explain where you've been a role model, what your business is, how do you balance it, whose life have you changed, whose life have you inspired, and if you have any documentation, any news articles, or business plans, whatever you may have, you want to also share that at the same time. So a lot of times people say, well, it's not really a pageant, but it is. You are putting everything out there if you self-nominate, or if someone nominates you, you're trying to put your best foot, your best information on that paper and make you look just as good as if you were in front of someone. So it's just as serious as doing a live pageant.
Excellent. Outstanding. And what about you, Caprice?
Yeah, so this is an on-stage event. You're judged in the interview room. That actually carries about 40% of winning the crown. And then you have an on-stage performance. I had a really creative outfit. I'll tell you guys a little bit about it. It was so interesting to see it unfold. And you also are judged on how you interact throughout the pageant weekend. As Kenyon said, the pageant happens in March at SeaWorld, and she also mentioned the deadline, but I encourage the contestants, do it early. Get your sponsors in early. Get prepared early. That's my advice. And if you are out there and you're thinking, oh, it's not really for me, I'm not a pageant girl, I tell you, neither was I. But I love this platform because it is one that marries business and beauty. And we had to do some real work. We had to present a marketing plan. So it's really exemplifies this corporate. They don't want you just to show up with a beautiful face. Not that anything's wrong with that, but they also want to know that you can manage home, business, corporate, and everything in between.
Now, with the pageant systems, again, how they're all very different. They're also scored very different. Kion, you mentioned that you had to submit information. How are you actually judged? Is it just a committee that reviews the information and pick a winner? Are there certain categories that are weighted? Exactly how are you judged, and how is a winner selected?
Yes, there is a committee that actually reviews the information. They do a little additional research on you, and then they choose their winner from the committee, and then they announce it via email, and then they do a couple of press releases for you.
Wow. Okay, Caprice, what are the different categories in your pageant, and how are they weighted?
As I said, the interview piece is really important. It's a panel interview, so it's not just you and one other person's a room filled with people, and they ask you really serious questions about why are you the girl, how will you change the world, what makes you Miss Corporate America, and then the on-stage questions that you're not preempted for. You have to be prepared to answer. And everybody's watching and listening, so it could be a lot of pressure, but it's really exciting to see the answer come out, the audience gasp and just support you. In addition to your on-stage sportswear. I don't know if I would have competed if it was a swimwear. I love that it's a sportswear pageant. And again, I wore this jumper that the prisoners wear, and it was symbolic of me retiring as a cop and teaching other people how to live uncuffed. So it was really cute how it unfolded. Just have fun with it. We had fun with it.
And you know what? I was there to see Caprice do this, and oh my goodness, it was simply amazing. When she came out, she was dressed in all orange, and I'm thinking, what in the world is she getting ready to do? Because it looked kind of crazy. And then she had her little swag going on, and you had handcuffs too, I believe. So she had her hands up. Mm-hmm. And they read a little bit about you, so you're modeling down, and it was so perfectly timed because they said, and Caprice teaches all to uncuff, and she uncuffed and snatched her legs out of the prison outfit, and the crowd just went wow. Just totally went wow.
I love
You
it.
know, it was beautifully done. And Caprice, you mentioned something that is very important because a lot of women, when they hear the word pageant, they think, you know, that's not for me. And that was me feeling that way. And when I joined the Mrs. Corporate America pageant system, I actually fell in love with it because I could be the business person that I am. I could be savvy, I could be beautiful, and I can have the pageant world and I can have the business world. And another thing that I found really interesting about this pageant was that it was okay to network. It was okay to break the ice really quickly. You know how you have that awkward moment of how you're going to break the ice? It was very common for you to come up to another pageant contestant and say, hi, my name's Kenyon Demps. I do this, I do that. What do you do? I love the networking. I love all the workshops that they did because the workshops were driven towards you helping you improve your business and yourself professionally. And you can't really pay. You can pay for that, but to get it in a room of like-minded women that's all competing for a title and to leave knowing, okay, hey, even if I didn't win the title, I got a nice little business plan. I got some ideas about what can I do strategically to get my business to the next level. So I totally loved it, totally.
She's 100% right. It's a movement. It is a movement. If you've not heard of the Corporate America pageant, run right now to MissCorporateAmerica.com because it is a movement. I would not just wearing the crown and the sash, but it makes people stand up and say, tell me more about what is this Corporate America pageant? It symbolizes we've broken the glass ceiling and there is no stopping us now.
Yes, and you know the other thing that I want to add on that is that sometimes women hear the word corporate and they think, oh, you know, I don't fit in that platform. I'm an educator or I do something else on the side. So I don't wear a three-piece suit and wear heels and go to work and sit at a desk. And you have to look at it differently because corporate is everywhere. Everywhere you look, we are doing corporate America. And so you have to step out of your comfort zone and understand if you are a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are an educator, if you are a realtor, everything connects with this pageant. And you walk away feeling beautiful, inspired, educated, and empowered.
Now, I have a question. I have a question for both of you. You know, I hear some of the things when, you know, I hear, you know, girls talk about, well, this is what our system is about, okay? And some of the things that you all are talking about, you know, I totally agree, and I hear it all the time. Tell me some things that makes both of your systems, you know, different, that you can say what makes this system different than all the other systems, because obviously pageantry empowers women and it empowers community service, and quite a few of them now are no longer just beauty pageants. You know, and so that's starting to become very universal, and I respect that, and I think that's a very good thing. However, tell me something that makes your system completely different that's a standalone. And Caprice, we'll go ahead and start with you.
Perfect. The biggest difference that we have is that it is geared toward professionalism. And as Kenyon was saying, you don't have to be in the business world, but you and I both know managing a family, you have to have some professional skill set. So the fact that it isn't just about showing up and like some of the other traditional pageant systems that are all amazing, like you said, they all empower women, and we're all in favor of that. But the biggest difference is that it's about showing up, showing your skill set in management, your skill set in juggling and balancing many things at one time, and also giving back to your community. That is really important under MCA's system. Your community gives back.
Excellent.
You know
When
what
I competed along with attorneys. I competed with nonprofit holders, directors. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kenyon.
Oh no, you're fine. What I was going to add with that is I found it very unique that we were encouraged and to write business plans and have kind of like an action plan. You come up with your goal. You say, okay, this is what I'm going to do by 2015. Okay, well, that's fine. That's good. Let's clap for you. But what are you going to do about it? Where's your action to it? Have you thought about it? So I love the fact that we all could sit in a room, network, bounce our ideas off on each other, and boom, Caprice got a good idea for me, or Susan got a good idea for me. And just that camaraderie and that business savviness was exceptional, because sometimes it's hard to find that person that can take your business idea and work with you and not against you. They're with you on your business. They want to see it grow. And so when you ask what makes us different, I've done some other pageants, I've judged some other pageants, and I haven't seen that concept where they truly emphasize get your business, grow your business, network your business, network you. And I like that concept. And that's what it's about, it's Mrs. Corporate America. So you have Mrs., Ms., Mompreneur, and Team. What a phenomenal concept.
Now, ladies, before we leave, we got a lot covered tonight, and it was just such a great pleasure meeting both of you. If I have a client, I'm always looking for things for my girls to do. Share with us, what your website is, who the national director is of the system, and if they want to move forward, what would be the steps of doing that? So just kind of give us the big plug so that our viewing audience, as well as my client, can know how to pursue this dream that you all have accomplished.
Absolutely. The biggest source of information is misscorporateamerica.com, and on that website you'll read more about our director, Anissa King. You'll also see the different categories Kenyon mentioned. If you have a team who's interested in competing as young as 15 through 19, they have their pageant they can compete in, as well as the application right off the website. And it's just so user-friendly that you want to visit the website to get as much information about it as you can. And again, start early. Get your sponsors together early so that you can be fully prepared by the time it's time to compete.
Okay. And Kenyon, what about the title that you have? How does one pursue it?
Well, it's under the Miss and Mrs. Corporate America pageant as well. So you would go to the same website, misscorporateamerica.com, and at the top you'll see Teen, you'll see Mompreneur, you'll see Become a Contestant for Ms. and Mrs. So the same website, and it's under the same directorship, Miss Anissa King.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Ladies, we loved having you on tonight. And before we get ready to end the show, we want to give you each a moment to wrap up and share any last thoughts with our viewers. So, Caprice, let's start with you.
Thank you so much. I love being first. I invite the viewers to visit capricesmith.com. There you will hear a lot more about my uncuffed living. I am the uncuffed living expert. And what that means is that I have a formula that works. And it teaches women entrepreneurs and women how to be strong, empowered, and just live this uncuffed life. I want to just tell you guys about some of the upcoming appearances I have. I'm going to be at the Women's Entrepreneur Expo next weekend, so feel free to connect with me there in Maryland. And also I'm one of the keynote speakers for 50 Women Couches in New Jersey. And I attribute that all to the crown of Miss Corporate America. I'm just so grateful. Reach out to me, guys, at capricesmith.com.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Caprice, for joining us tonight. And Kenyon, let's move to you.
Okay, awesome. Again, this is Kenyon Demps. I'm Miss Mompreneur 2014, and you can reach out to me through www.aseasonedaffair.com. You can also reach me by listening to Senior Chat with Kenyon. And when I say senior chat, I'm speaking of senior citizens, women age 60 and above. So that's seniorchat.com, and that's WOKVradio.com. You can also connect with me through Facebook, and if you want to reach me through phone, you can reach me through 904-323-2063.
Thank you, Kenyon. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. And I want to say thanks to the viewers for tuning in. Be sure to check out thefashionhero.com. Pageant Live is very excited to be sending 3 past guests to Mexico at the beginning of May to start the filming of this television show, The Fashion Hero. So we're very much looking forward to that. And I also want to thank my fabulous co-host tonight, Kyle Haggerty. Thank you so much for joining me, Kyle, and for announcing all of the winners.
You're very welcome. Don't forget, you can visit me at www.weproducewinners.com or at www.wcopa.com. I look forward to hearing from all of you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And until next week, everyone, be sure to shine bright like a diamond. Bye-bye.
Bye.